Hello everybody. I have an incredible group of NASCAR cards that are going to be leaving my collection today. I traded these with Jacob Phillips. He's an old school NASCAR card collector like myself, and he also collects Pokemon cards. And we worked out a deal where I'm going to get some Pokemon, and he's going to get these NASCAR cards that he never was able to grab onto back in the 90s, and they're just my absolute favorites. You know, I've made other videos about the 97 double burners. I love those. And then the 96 Burning Rubber 1 race used tire cards. It was the first memorabilia card in all of sports, so it's really awesome. And then a 98 Mike Skinner triple gear, sheet metal only, but it's a multicolor, a 3-color, which is really cool. A box of 95 Max Premier Plus, the chromium cards. There's 42,000 boxes that were made of this. I don't know how many cases that was, but they numbered the boxes here on this gold seal, which the gold seal is like a jumbo version, a little bit shinier than the seal that was on the 94 Max Medallion, and really cool to see. So, and a 96 Press Pass Premium retail box with the possibility of pulling a Dale Earnhardt Sr, Rusty Wallace, or an Ernie Irvan Burning Rubber 2 race used tire card. These are the purple packs. You can see there's a little bit of a purple hue and then purple outlines and hits on the box. So I just wanted to make a video record of me having these cards in my collection, and they're just wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful. I was thankful. I used to purchase, I think I purchased maybe 3 boxes of 95 Max Premier Plus from Target back in probably 96, 97, when I was really into the NASCAR cards. And I think these were $19.99 a box when they were sold at Target, and I think they were like $40 or $50 at the hobby stores typically. So it was cool to have these. There is a possibility, just like in Topps Finest from other sports products, that there could be some discoloration with the chromium cards, because there's a silver like base of the card, and then the other colors kind of bleed into it, so you can get some green looking skin, some really red looking skin, just some wild saturation. So a lot of cool cards in this set. And then there's the 96, and it even shows on the starburst there that this product could possibly include those 3 rubber cards. Burning Rubber Hobby version, which were the black packs, could include Jeff Gordon, Mark Martin, Dale Jarrett, and Kenny Schrader. And then there was an 8th and 9th Burning Rubber 2 card. Those are the Labonte brothers, Bobby Labonte and Terry Labonte. Bobby's was the rear quarter of his Interstate car, normal paint job. Terry's was the quarter of his Kellogg's car. It was the silver car, which was the Iron Man, I think the rear quarter of the Iron Man car, where he broke the record for most consecutive races, started with like 600 or something like that. I can't remember what the number was, but, and those cards were numbered out of 1996, and they were not individually numbered. It just said one of 1996 on the back, whereas the Burning Rubber 1s and the Burning Rubber 2s that were pulled from the packs are individually serial numbered to 500. And there was also a Rusty Wallace Burning Rubber 1 that was, so let me go back. The Labonte brothers Burning Rubber cards were offered in individual die-cast sets that included the Burning Rubber cards. So you could get Bobby Labonte, which I believe included a hauler, 164 skill car, and then the card. And then the Terry, I believe, was a 164 skill car, a 124 skill car, and then the card. I could be confused. I'm just pulling that off of my memory. I could be, the other one could have had the hauler and the other one had the 124th. Anyway, they were individual sets that you could buy. And then there was a Rusty Wallace version that was created for in the style of the Burning Rubber 1s, and the rubber relic on that card is thicker than the one on the pack pulled cards, and it's also numbered in 1996, but not individually numbered. It'll just say one of 1996 right there. So All right, so let's just take a walk around of the cards. Just one thing, when I had my cards in the 90s and then in the early 2000s, I have some pictures from the early 2000s, but it would be awesome to have, you know, video documenting the cards that I had, just because, you know, it's so cool. I get to relive seeing these cards in my hands and hearing me talk about them and everything, and that's something that I wish I could go back in time and do, and I can't, so I'm doing it now. So these are just the Burning Rubber 1 cards. Awesome. Important to sports cards, because it was the first set of race used event or used memorabilia cards ever put on the market. I know they had some samples of, let's see, I think Upper Deck football jersey cards. The samples could have come out in 95 or early 96. I don't recall, but I do know that I saw some samples online of those cards within the last 5 or 6 years. So double burners, love this set. It's no secret, I've made plenty of documentary videos about this, and this is the first time I'm letting a full set go, because again, I am looking for a job, so I'm digging down into my don't want to sell it stuff, and you can tell that by the stuff that I have listed on my eBay, which I occasionally sell on eBay. A link to that's in the description of this video. And my don't want to sell it stuff, there's a lot of don't want to sell it prices up there. So this is all for trade for Pokemon cards, which I will trade for more to hopefully make a trade and a sale so I can pay some bills. It's unfortunate, and I'm thankful that I have these to do this with. So NASCAR, like I mentioned before, has saved the day again. These are numbered out of 350. All the cards were hand numbered. There were never any pack pulled that had a machine serial number. So I know that the hand number with a lot of the cards from this time, if they're hand numbered, they're representative of a replacement card. That's not the case with these. All numbered out of 350, piece of tire on the back, piece of fire suit on the front. This Terry Labonte. This is the only card that I don't have a double of this color, because when I buy the double burners, I mean, I wasn't really trading them before, and I just wanted to make sure that I kept at least one version of each. Meaning on Gordon, I have all the different main colors. I have red, I have yellow, I have green, and I have the dark blue. Multiple of the reds, multiple of the dark blue, and I think I might have multiple of the greens and the yellows, but I've only seen ever 2 of each green and yellow, and I have both of them. Since 1997. I mean, some could have showed up when I wasn't into the hobby in some of those times, but the Terry, I have a red one, I have a white one, and then I'm letting this yellow one go because I figure he has mostly yellow, so I should be able to find another one at some point later on when I'm able. Rusty, I have several of the blacks. The interesting thing about this is this fire suit that's on here is from his 1993 season, which the Miller Lite sponsorship is on the car here, and he had Miller Genuine Draft as the sponsor in 1993, and that was also the year that I started watching NASCAR. I saw Rusty Walls flip over, or I didn't see him, he flipped over at the 1993 Winston 500, and that was my first race that I ever went to. We were sitting in the infield, and they did the 2-lap dash, and it was wild. Michael Waltrip, I pulled a Michael Waltrip from a box of 97 Press Pass Premium in 1997. And it had like stitching on it, so that was really cool to experience. And I think I got it the weekend that the product came out at Gibraltar Trade Center, which is really cool. So all right, so that's it. I just wanted to make a record Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate you taking the time and consideration to trade with me, and that we can get some cards you never had and that you were chasing when you were younger, around the same time that I was into cards. I first got into NASCAR cards. And yeah, thank you for the trade of the Pokemon. I'll show one card. This is one of the cards that I got. It's a base set Charizard, 1999 was created. It's not a first edition because there is a difference between first edition and then just the base set. I think they might call this base set unlimited. I'm not 100% sure. But this is the Charizard, the card that everyone was chasing, the card that's everyone is still chasing, and it's in a PSA 8. So, and he said he had this for 25 years. He traded for it. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy your cards, Jacob. This was a joy and a delight. And again, if anyone watching this video works in the pop culture space or NASCAR, one of the trading card companies, Hot Topic, a licensing company, I'm looking for a job. I have expertise and experience in sales, social media marketing, and content creation. So if there's a connection out there that can be made, I would be more than happy to hear from you. Send me a message on Instagram or on Twitter. And until next time, I'm just going to keep hustling. And yeah, that's it. All right, thanks for watching. If you like the video, you know what to do.